Hi, Mayuresh and Nirantar. Welcome back to the video series. Nirantar, you have already mentioned pretty much problems that these guys face. Now we'll just talk about how they solve their problems. So first is logistic availability. I guess here what Mayuresh has already mentioned in the demand planning will help. That having right set of demand from knowing the demand from particular location will help availability across the region or country manage efficiently, right? तो मतलब ज़रूरत जहाँ पे वहाँ पे माल होना is the biggest challenge for any logistic operation, right? And timely delivering of those products to that particular location. अब just imagine the biggest competitor for quality walls is Amul in India, right? And Amul is kind of a monopolistic in ice cream market. If you think, I'm talking about family packs and all that stuff. So where Amul gets manufactured? Amul ice cream gets manufactured in Gujarat. Quality walls have its operation near Nasik, Maharashtra. So if you think of they have to supply from these locations to various locations across India, because quality walls also is also something that you can buy in Nagpur in Maharashtra, or in Mumbai or Pune or Kolhapur or any other city, right? So in, let's say, ice cream, why someone will be a monopolistic in particular market? Because they can reach to that destination very fast. अगर गुजरात में कोई आइसक्रीम बनाता है and he has to sell it to, let's say, north east, it becomes a challenging operation for him itself कि उतना रेफ्रिजरेटेड ट्रक में इतना माल वहाँ तक पहुँचाना एंड देन वहाँ से डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन नेटवर्क में पहुँचाना, इट्स वेरी टफ जॉब टू डू, राइट? So that's why there will be some local monopolies that you guys will always see in any food businesses. They are majorly because of logistic challenges. तो शायद फॉर एग्जांपल नॉर्थ में you will have MDH as a main brand in terms of spices, but in, let's say, south, you might have MTR. You won't have something else. So and in Maharashtra there are other brands like Suhana and other. So why this happens, that they have gained particular market share because of product availability, and HUL will face this as the biggest challenge, that keeping their product available everywhere. And how they can solve it is with demand planning and proper logistic operations. Next is warehouse. Now warehouse in itself is a very tricky thing to achieve. If you buy a large warehouse, but what you are keeping into that warehouse is maybe, let's say, not to its full capacity, then you are underutilizing your asset. But if you have more than what you can store, you are either doing a wastage of products, or you are under pressure to store items in certain way, right? And designing your warehouse efficient way in itself a challenge, and that is a problem that analyst will always solve. That if some orders, so for example, in this whole scenario, there will be some 2-3 brands जो सबसे ज़्यादा बिकते हैं. सो फॉर एग्जांपल HUL का एक ही प्लांट है जो सब सोप मैन्युफैक्चर करता है. हमाम भी करता है, लक्स भी करता है, रेक्सोना भी करता है, और अगर कोई और ब्रांड होगा उनके अंडर, डव है, वो भी करता है, राइट? तो और इवन पियर्स भी करता है. सारे सोप एक ही जगह मैन्युफैक्चर होते हैं. नाउ इफ़ द डिमांड फॉर लक्स एंड हमाम इज़ मोर, देन उनको ऐसा प्लेस करना चाहिए जिसमें उनका पिकिंग एफर्ट, जो वेयर हाउस में उसको पिक करके पैक करना है, वो सबसे कम हो. अग्री? बिकॉज वो जो बंदा है या जो भी मेल फीमेल whoever is traveling in that warehouse should put, if their picking time is less, that means their operational cost is less for that order. So every organization thinks like this, so that they will optimize also their warehouse infrastructure and how they store that particular product in that in warehouse. Also it might be the case where the packet size, and then there is a carton size. So there are two things in packaging. You mentioned one part, which is packet size, which is like 10 grams का पैकेट होना चाहिए, 50 grams का होना चाहिए, 100 grams का होना चाहिए. And this packet size is achieved at when the product market fit is checked. at the development phase of product. They will figure out कि यार ये packaging सही है, ये packaging sequence में बना लेना चाहिए. What they will figure out is basically the carton size. That should I sell 6 bottles or 6 bars or 12 bars, 10 bars, 15 bars. How they will do is they will first figure out which carton that they can use. So for example, अगर वो लक्स बार के लिए कोई कार्टन यूज़ करते हैं तो वो सेम हमाम के लिए यूज़ करेंगे, बिकॉज दे कैन बाय दोज कार्टन्स इन बल्क देन, राइट. दे विल स्पेंड लेस मनी. तो अगर अक्रॉस मल्टीपल प्रोडक्ट्स दे कैन बाय सिमिलर साइज ऑफ कार्टन्स विच इज कार्डबोर्ड बॉक्सेस, दे कैन रिड्यूस देयर कॉस्ट. सो उन सेंस में इफ़ हमाम कम्स इन बॉक्स, फॉर एग्जाम्पल proper cardboard box, so if we can store let's say 15 हमाम bars in that carton, but लक्स का अगर हम देखें तो शायद लक्स हमारे 20 बैठ जाते हैं उसके अंदर, just an example. तो for them identifying that right set of cartons and right set of order quantity, so over in FMCG industry or any industry, any tangible industry, you will heard minimum order quantity. What it means? What do you guys think minimum order quantity means?
5 minutes later.
Minimum order quantity means how much quantity should the distributor
or a consumer will order.
Correct.
A consumer will order.
So correct. Minimum order quantity वही होता है. It's just that you at least have to buy this much quantity, then and only then we will sell it to you, right? Simple. So this minimum order quantity also helps you identify a right package of like right set of cartons to identify. Agar the minimum order quantity for Lux bar is let's say 1000 bars, then it should be less packaging, that it should be distributed let's say 100 bars per box, then only 10 box will be there, or maybe 200 box, so 5 box will be there for 1000 bars. So identifying right set of carton size for products is more important than packaging, because packaging size will be already identified at product market fit level कि कंज्यूमर को कितना चाहिए और वो कितना पैसा पे करेगा इस पर्टिकुलर प्रोडक्ट के लिए. अगेन इफ द प्रोडक्ट इज नेसेसिटी, कंज्यूमर विल बी रेडी टू पे मोर, बट इफ इट्स अ डिज़ायर लाइक मे बी डार्क फैंटेसी करके एक बिस्किट आता है, अगर उसके लिए वो थोड़ा ज़्यादा पे करेगा बट वो उसका मार्केट शेयर काफ़ी कम होगा. बट पार्ले जी का अगर तुम बोलोगे कि नहीं आपको 50 रुपये का ही ख़रीदना पड़ेगा, देन वो प्रोडक्ट मार्केट फिट नहीं बैठता है, राइट. नो वन विल बाय 50 रुपीज़ पार्ले जी. सम पीपल विल बाय, बट दोज विल बी लाइक मोर ऑफ एन B2B सेटअप जहाँ पर उनको बहुत ज़्यादा क्वान्टिटी ज़रूरत होती है. नाउ नेक्स्ट इज़ इंफ्रा. इंफ्रा इज़ अगेन को रिलेटेड टू वेयर हाउस, एंड another infra problem is with the infrastructure of the country. Like I already mentioned in recent discoveries of videos on YouTube, I realized that our logistic cost is high because our infrastructure is weak. So if you have to travel between let's say Mumbai and Delhi, currently it's 40 hours for a truck, and once the Delhi Mumbai Express Highway will be built, it will be 20 hours. That's what Nitin Gadkari quote on the his speech in Parliament. So if you think that if travel time is cut down by 20 hours, it has a very strong impact in the logistic cost, because you will have to pay less to the driver, you will pay less for the diesel, your credit cycle improves by a day completely, right? क्योंकि एक दिन जो लॉजिस्टिक में जाने वाला तो वैसे ही बच गया तुम्हारा. So improving infrastructure is government responsibility, and I feel that it is happening. A lot of infrastructure has been built, a lot of highways are getting built, so that's something is out of control of HUL. But if you see the current scenario, everyone is hopeful about having a better infrastructure. Next is shipping. Shipping is I would say shipping is part of whole supply chain. Shipping means that moving goods from one place to another place, right? So in that sense, shipping is the whole points which we discussed earlier. वो उसी का part है. Now what data points they can collect? maybe for logistics. They can collect, they can use IoT devices in their trucks. IoT devices can give you real time data. वो आपको प्रैक्टिकली बता पाएगा ड्राइवर कितनी स्पीड पे गाड़ी चला रहा है, वो डेस्टिनेशन पे कौन से रूट से जा रहा है, हाउ मेनी ब्रेक्स ही हैव टेकन. So all this information is available through IoT devices, and a lot of logistic companies already do that, right? And then they can do the route optimization for the drivers in itself using maybe GPS. Now let's come to marketing. Marketing is very interesting and large space. First is print media, which Nirantar has mentioned, where they have general message for the masses, like maybe they will get a brand ambassador. So India is a very face value economy. इसका मतलब क्या है कि अगर एक प्रोडक्ट के पीछे फेस है, it is easy to sell that product in India. Like you mentioned, influencer marketing. Why is it so? Because why is it popular very much in India is the whole reason is that we are face economy. कि हमें एक बंदे ने बोल दिया ना कि ये अच्छा है तो हम खरीद लेते हैं, irrespective of that product क्वालिटी और एनीथिंग. सो अगर कल जाके अजय देवगन बोलता है कि विमल खा लो, people will go and eat it, right? Because they follow that much to that person or that individual. So, and you all know what kind of crazy fan following South superstars have, right? So if they say something, the whole South community will do that. So that's something is very important for an FMCG brand. So you will always see there is one celebrity attached to brands of theirs. Then there are advertisings on televisions. That is something I guess you missed, that they do a lot of advertising on television. Why do they do that? FMCG products are necessity, right? There is no desire into it. अगर किसी को चाय पीनी तो उसको ब्रुक बॉन्ड तो खरीदना ही पड़ेगा और ताज़ा खरीदना पड़ेगा, टाटा कुछ तो खरीदना पड़ेगा चाय पीने के लिए. अब उसको जितना बार तुम हैमर करोगे दैट योर ब्रांड इज़ देयर, देन मोस्ट लाइकली जब भी वो कंज्यूमर काउंटर पे जाएगा, काउंटर एज इन रिटेल शॉप में, ही विल फर्स्ट गो टू समथिंग दैट ही इज़ वेरी मच फेमिलियर विथ. यू मस्ट हैव फेस्ड इट, राइट? कि तुमने कुछ बहुत ज़्यादा ही देख लिया एंड हाँ तुमने ख़रीद लिया. हैज़ इट एवर हैपन टू यू? यस, राइट. सो फॉर एग्जांपल यार, तुमने ऑल्टो इतनी बार देख ली है कि अगर तुम्हें ज़िंदगी में पहली कार ख़रीदनी है तो तुम शायद जाओगे ना ऑल्टो को देखने के लिए. इट्स सेम विथ अदर ब्रांड्स ऑल्सो. उसकी सर्फ एक्सेल की इतनी ऐड देख ली है कि टाइड क्या है ये कभी ध्यान में भी नहीं आता है किसी को, राइट? So in that way, the ads which have more impact to the psychology of people is what FMCG focus on. That's why they will have more and more ads on TV. If you just sit one day and just observe that how many FMCG ads you see in a day, I'll bet you it will be more than 40% at least. The total ads that you see. Maybe from a same brand, other brand, anything can be there, but yes. Second is print media, like in newspaper or maybe sponsorships to certain events and all, or competitions. Next is digital marketing that you mentioned. अब digital marketing में और print में ना उनके पास data नहीं आता कुछ. They just know how many people they got exposed to. So अगर printing press ने 1 million paper बना दिए और उसमें से 600K बिके तो 600K is their exposure. That's what they know, right? It could be multiplied by 2 कि every one paper is read by 2 people, so it could be like 1.2 million. But in television they can see कि उनको air time कितना मिला, how much of people. So BARC is the organization which gives out this data to a lot of people. So BARC will tell you that how many people got exposed and what kind of TRP shows your ad was shown. So everything this helps them to understand much more, understand their reach in the market. Cool. Next is digital marketing. यहाँ पे यार बहुत data है, मतलब there is lot of data that you can look up to and you can decide. So even Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, if you are doing ads on these platforms, they in itself have a lot of tools and capabilities where they tell you कि यार इसमें ये क्लस्टर में ना आपका रीच अच्छा है, ये क्लस्टर के लोग आपको पसंद करते हैं, ये क्लस्टर के लोग आपको पसंद नहीं करते. When we say cluster, it's group of people, that's it, nothing else. And digital marketing में like Nirantar mentioned, influencer marketing, user content generation. In US there is one startup which delivers innerwears for women, and that particular brand just works on user generated content, and their content used as a marketing for the brand. If you guys know of, you must have known about the Shark Tank in India, right? But there is a Shark Tank in US and Australia also. So this is something that I saw in US Shark Tank. Next is target audience identification. That is the biggest challenge for any marketing team, and this is something they figure out basis a certain logical or ऑर्गेनाइजेशनल थिंकिंग. अब मैं ये जब कहता हूँ कि ऑर्गेनाइजेशनल थिंकिंग मतलब क्या, कि यार अगर कंपनी का एम ये है कि मुझे ये मार्केट कैप्चर करना है इन सर्टन एरिया ऑफ द वर्ल्ड और सर्टन स्टेट ऑफ कंट्री और सर्टन डिस्ट्रिक्ट्स इन स्टेट्स, तो दे विल फोकस ऑन दैट पार्ट. अब टारगेट ऑडियंस तो यार सारी है. FMCG अगर कोई सोप बनाता है तो हर कोई तो नहाता है, everyone is their target audience, but they cannot just directly do a targeted campaign or anything like that. How there should be some thought behind it. फिर वो उनको ad बनाना पड़ेगा जो उस particular section को दिखाया जाएगा अगर उनको नहीं दिखाया गया अभी तक. So for example लेते हैं कि महाराष्ट्र में मराठी बोली जाती है, right? We talk and we see a lot of मराठी shows. For example लक्स की ad कभी मराठी चैनल पे आती नहीं है. They do not have brand visibility to the people. Now if their target is that they want to sell more in Maharashtra, what they will do as a first point of action, they will go to, let's say, some TV channel who is in Marathi and have a higher TRP. They will build an ad campaign which will be in Marathi first of all, and then they will तुमने ऐसा बहुत बार देखा राइट कि सेम ad हिंदी में भी होती है, मराठी में भी होती है और इंग्लिश में भी होती है. उसका रीज़न यही है कि दैट दे वांट टू रीच टू डिफरेंट टारगेट ऑडियंस, एंड दैट्स हाउ दे डाइवर्सिफाई देयर कंटेंट. तो वो ब्रुक बॉन्ड की मेरे को एक याद है दैट इट्स अबाउट समवन गेटिंग कोरोना एंड वो उसको चाय रख के जाते हैं सामने उसके डोर के सामने. सो दैट्स हाउ आई गेस दे डेवलप. फर्स्ट दे टारगेट, दे क्रिएट अ ब्रांड विजिबिलिटी. वंस द ब्रांड इज विजिबल टू देम, देन देयर टारगेट इज टू मेक दोज प्रोडक्ट्स अवेलेबल नियर बाय देम. अब 2 स्टेप प्रोसेस है इसमें. एक स्टेप वो खुद करते हैं, दूसरा स्टेप वो सेल्स वालों को बोलते हैं, जो मयूर ने आज डिस्कस किया, दैट रीजनल मार्केटिंग. सो वो क्या करेगा रीजनल मार्केटिंग वाला, ही विल से यार आपके यहाँ पे हम ये एड कैंपेन वगैरह कर रहे हैं, आप हमारे प्रोडक्ट रख लो. सो व्हाट पावर दे हैव इन टर्म्स ऑफ टेलिंग द रिटेलर्स कि आप रख लो. दे विल से यार ठीक है आप हमें पे मत करो बिकॉज दिस इज़ न्यू मार्केट, वी आर एंटरिंग इनटू द मार्केट, तो आप रख लो, जब बिकेगा तब दे देना पैसे. Because since they have their own capital which is backed by other business and other regions, वहाँ पे तो profitable है ना, वो काफ़ी profit कमा रहे हैं, तो वहाँ से वो पैसा लेके यहाँ पे इन्वेस्ट करते हैं ताकि नया मार्केट डेवलप कर पाए. and that's how they develop. And in marketing also, in FMCG particularly, they would do a lot of feedback campaigns where they will get an brand value assessment done. तो मतलब ब्रांड का आज क्या इम्पैक्ट है मार्केट में, पॉजिटिव है, न्यूट्रल है, निगेटिव है, वॉट एवर फीडबैक्स दे गैदर दैट विल हेल्प टू डिफाइन द ब्रांड इमेज. तो मार्केटिंग का यहाँ पे काम सिर्फ ये होता है कि ब्रांड की इमेज को बनाए रखे और ब्रांड की रीच को बढ़ाना हर टाइम पे. इट्स नॉट दैट दे आर सेलिंग समथिंग टू डायरेक्ट कंज्यूमर. तो देर आर 2 टाइप्स ऑफ मार्केटिंग ना, एक में डायरेक्ट आप कुछ बेच रहे हो उसको, और दूसरा होता है कि आप उनको कुछ एक सजेस्ट कर रहे हो कि ये है, इसको आप यूज़ करो. तो हियर इट्स मोर ऑफ अ सजेशन, राइट. सो आई गेस दैट्स इट फॉर टुडे. We'll surely meet again and discuss something more interesting, and I believe in the next video we will discuss about an organization and we'll talk about one specific problem statement, and we will try to figure out what kind of data points they should collect. Till now we just tried to figure out what are different challenges these guys will face, right? So in this next, maybe doing an intangible business will make more sense, and what kind of challenges they face, and post that challenges we will try to list down some of the data points that will help them. Like I mentioned, in logistic, IoT data points will help them a lot. So in that sense, we will try to figure out data points also. So thank you for joining today's session, and we will surely meet again. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.